We are at the Jutra booth. I was passing by and saw Adam because we talked some time ago about these moldings. Adam saw my video about installing baseboards and said he has a much better solution, and if I'm not satisfied, he'll stand on his head and do 3 somersaults. So I confirm, so to speak. He sent me a few moldings to test. I saw how they look and they are really awesome. There will soon be a video on the installation of these moldings, so if you are interested in other solutions from Jutra, I invite you to a tour with Adam and he will explain what his company does and we'll see what other innovative solutions they have. Thank you for trusting my promises, and I can absolutely perform a triple somersault with a flip for anyone if they are not satisfied with our products, which are very innovative and patented. So the alpha moldings you mentioned, I happen to have those hundreds. We have the 100, we are introducing the 120 and the 95 in a somewhat fancy colonial look. We generally have simple, eclectic architectural products. We have introduced wood veneers that are similar and match perfectly swam-to with our floors, which we also produce, but also with popular colors available in every store. The beautiful black color in RL is veneer, so it perfectly matches the joinery that comes in black on as well as gray in RL. And now the novelty is cashmere, a broken beige with gray. And now, as far as I remember, I have the 100 moldings because they are nice as they cover a lot of the wall. But also the fact that they are so simple, I like that. And for example, my wife, because she is an architect, all these modern forms are awesome for her. We have just attached our tensioners. Here we have grooves that latch onto these tensioners. And look, it's already done. And it adheres from the top, adheres to the bottom. And even if the wall is slightly bulged to one side or the other, it all stretches nicely because it simply works here. So in my opinion, these are really awesome moldings. And moreover, when I wanted to run a cable, they have such nice embossing that a 3-gauge 1.5 cable in rubber fits in here without any problem, and it climbs nicely. I made a cut with a knife here, ran the cable upwards, and didn't have to do any extra work. It's also a really great thing. And what's most important is that it's made of some kind of composite plastic. What should we call it? For 25 years, even more as time flies so fast, we have been experts when it comes to plastics. We have our own machines, our own components, compounding. We make materials. So this is also our know-how to ensure the strip has enough rigidity. In short, we can say that it's plastic, which means the most important thing is that it doesn't absorb water and won't swell like regular MDF. I'll show you clips in this recording of how my MDF strips look. They just look terrible. And here we have that problem solved. That's it. I'll also show you maybe during the film how nicely these strips can be cut because they don't fray either. So you just need to cut here and we can do it very nicely. But that will be in the flooring installation film. But since we're at the booth, Dadami, tell me what else you do. Strips. We started 28 years ago with strips, but today the range is much broader. From our latest offerings, maybe I'll start with the newest, which is digital printing. We make walls with digital printing. So this is it. This is among other things. And here is mom, and here is mom. A new site where we can choose Google images to install on our wall. And this is very nice and convenient and actually quite cheap because these panels can be mounted on walls that don't have plaster yet. So it eliminates the need for plastering, smoothing out, and painting. Exactly. You can finish an entire wall, even an entire room, and we can either choose an image, create an image, or use natural material. But how do we create an image? Like I draw something and you make it for me on the wall. I don't know if you've heard or if the viewers have heard about artificial intelligence, like Midjourney or Ideogram. And now it's phenomenal that everyone can have fun with it. We can also create it. So we write, let's say, what we would like to be done. Yes, and it's great fun. Everyone has their own hobby. You can create your own interests, your own artists. And it can be individual for everyone. And this is something that is new for us today. We produce it, print it, and distribute it through our website, store, and platform. And tell me, how much does a square meter of something like this cost? A square meter costs 249 PLN. Gross. And this is a hard panel already with a print, which we can provide, send, or choose from the gallery. We are also constantly trying to reach out. So if there are artists or creators of images, we encourage them to visit our platform to upload their images and thus distribute their work to a wider audience. All right, Adam, and what is this? It looks like a stone. Yes, because it's marble, it's a finished panel, it's not digital printing, but actual production. So this is a standard product that we choose in these models, different colors of marble or stone. And this is also nice because it can even be used, for example, during renovation. It can be used on old tiles. So can it be applied to the floor? No, it's for the wall. It's strictly for the wall. But in a bathroom, you can do a very quick renovation. You don't need to remove the old tiles. And what are the largest formats available for this? It's exactly 1.20 x 280, and the same pattern is available in more easily shippable sizes. I'm not saying that it means that, just like, for example, stone veneer manufacturers, they boast that, for instance, theirs is 3 meters high, and you pay, for example, several hundred zlotys per square meter, because we have it in one piece. I wanted to ask how it looks for you, because 2.80 MIE is theoretically from floor to ceiling in a typical apartment. The idea is for it to reach from floor to ceiling, and here the price is around 200 zlotys. 200 zlotys, 200 zlotys, and 200 zlotys. And also, a quick renovation. If I were to lay tiles, for example, the adhesive must be even. It's a bit harder to lay. That's what I think. If I had to put something like this on the wall, what kind of adhesive would I use? Mammoth, we have mounting adhesive, or mammoth. We have one similar to a mammoth. So, some kind of mounting adhesive, or it could be mammoth. We have a generally similar to mammoth, also any assembly glue, so just some kind of mounting adhesive, right? Yes. And I just come over and then glue it. We also have a narrower version, which is easier because this one is a bit difficult. It's nice that it's large, but a bit cumbersome when it comes to installation. We also have a 46 centimeter version and a nice suction cup, which makes it easy for one person to add. This weighs about 40 kilo, whereas the narrower piece is about 18 kilos. Is it rigid? Is it soft? It's a bit flexible, but generally it's hard. Okay, but because if you have something, you can't roll it up. Because if you have something soft, oh man, you also need more knowledge and skills to stick it evenly. However, if something is rigid and hard, you just apply the glue, press it, and since it's already even, it will look even on the wall as well. Generally, it will adjust to the wall because it has flexibility, but it's not something we can unroll from a roll. Adam, let's keep going. This is awesome. What else do we have? Here we have 3D slats, which is a complete novelty because the 3D slats are veneered with natural wood. Is this glued on felt? Yes, it's acoustic. It's acoustic durable because you know there's no time. We have to go. It's glued on felt. It's on felt, right? So it's acoustic. Because I recently installed them in my apartment, I even made a video about installing this type of panels, just not painted ones, just the regular kind, and it goes down incredibly fast. It's absolutely world class. You just cut, apply glue, press it down, and you can really change the interior of your apartment very quickly. Cool, so you have something like this in your offer as well, but I like this more because it's something like, for example, without felt, you can use it with plastic. Can it be used outside? No, it's for indoors. Do you have something for outdoors? We're working on it. We don't have it yet today. It will even be possible to transfer these indoor solutions to the outside. For outdoors, we have a large garden and terrace section, which is in the next one. Here, and tell me something more about this. For example, now. We were also here at the fair, and there were these half logs made of wood. They looked awesome. You could rotate them, but the square meter of the smallest one cost 750 zlotys. And what is the price here? One such module is about 99 zlotys and measures 12 centimeters by 27. So a square meter is less than half the amount you mentioned. But in what dimensions is it sold? It is 12 centimeters by 280 meters, which is the full height. So how much does such a long slat from floor to ceiling cost? 100 zlotys. Let's go over that again.
Yes.
A long slat costs 100 zlotys. Yes, such a long one from floor to ceiling. But it's narrow. No. But you have a large one. You can buy one slat, cut it to size. You need 40 cm, trim it, and you're set. All right, so we have pictures, we have wall decorations. Quickly take a breath. Where can you buy your products? Online, in many places. Because we have a very wide range. Some products can be bought in DIY stores. And buy moldings. Panels, some of them. Because I know that your moldings were available in Castorama, right? Yes. In those places, you can also buy our products, but there isn't one place where you can buy everything. That's why we have an online store. Let's assume an online store, right? I really like that. I go to the website, log in, order, and it comes from your warehouse to my home. That's right. No questions. Awesome. All right. Terrace boards, composite, that's something that's my specialty. We will definitely want to create some content about installing this type of boards, but tell us more about your boards. Moreover, we started doing this 6 years ago, so we go back a bit in time because digital printing is our latest creation, and this was 6 years ago. Despite having only 6 years of history, we know, because we have checked and tested, we offer a 25-year warranty. A 25-year warranty from a Polish company that has been on the market for how many years? 28. Well, then that's much better than even a Chinese company would give you a lifetime warranty. I'm not a big fan of composite. Maybe you'll convince me after our conversation. But the point is that there are manufacturers who have been in business for 2 years and they'll offer a 30-year warranty, and in 2 years the company is gone. The board will fall apart, it won't be produced anymore. And what will we do then if we want to add or replace? Because, for example, the board gets damaged, we're screwed because we can't do anything about it. And you have 28 years of tradition. And I give you a 25-year warranty. Listen, however, contrary to appearances, you don't have to worry about composite, and it's worth getting to like it. I would like to encourage you and the viewers to consider composite, because composite contains 50% wood. Even if we take a sniff of this board, we can smell the wood, because it's wood from a forest in Poland, from a Polish forest. I could sit with you until the end of this fair and discuss composites. I'll tell you what reservations I have about composites, and we'll see if you can defend them. I accept at most some kind of somersault. The board heats up when it's sunny. Every material heats up when it's sunny. Wood releases heat differently, so the sensation is different, which is true. If you paint it black, for example, it will heat up the same way. So if we have a sunny spot, we tend to lean towards having the boards in lighter colors, which, of course, has an impact. The darker the color, the higher the temperature. Fading of the board. There are different manufacturers, but when I talk to clients, I also tell them that if we buy a cheap board from the market, it will fade. It might fall apart very quickly, but we buy a premium class board, it has coatings that prevent it from wearing out quickly. How is it with you? We have different products. We have those from the cheaper line, for which we don't provide many 39 zlotys per board. 39 zlotys per board. Per meter. Per square meter, 14. So you need to divide by 7.5. That's about 150 zlotys per square meter. Somewhere around 100 to 150 zlotys per meter. You also have to take into account that these are different times. For example, when Siberian Larch used to be 100, 125 zlotys, and it was a good board, that's no longer available because we know why we no longer have Siberian Larch in Poland. And now let's say a fairly nice material is, for example, thermospruce, thermosos at 185 zlotys. Here we have composite for 145 zlotys. That's cool. Goats for 145. Well, that's cool. Yeah. The main difference is that wood is nice and I also love it, but it requires, you have to take care of it, and that takes time. Sometimes you forget, sometimes you skip it, and then it can age quickly. Unfortunately, there's no way it will last 25 years. We'll probably record more about decks, but tell me, for example, I'm Casper. I have 20 square meters of terraces to make. Can I also order the boards, joists, clips, everything needed to build terraces through the website? You can order through the website. You can order in stores that are distributors of our products. We have a very wide range of places where you can find our products. In our stores, we have many places, shops where you can buy our terraces, like Bellpool, for example, is our distributor. Comfort is our distributor. We are also talking with several chains that will likely come on board, and of course on our website. So tell me, we have the board, composite joists, and clips for hidden installation. We have 3 installation systems, also an interesting patent. Like in the alpha strips, we always try to bring some value and differentiate ourselves and be better at something. So we have a very cool installation system that we call ultra fast. Why is it ultra fast? Because you don't need to drill, you don't need to screw anything. How do you not need to drill? Exactly, you don't need to drill because it's ultra fast. So it's like a milled profile joist. You slide something in and snap it. Yes, we have such a rotating sliding clip, 1, 2, 3, ultra fast. So you don't even need a screwdriver, right? Absolutely. Are you curious about what this system looks like? Write in the comments. Maybe we can make some material. Maybe Adam will show it. Maybe he won't have to do flips and jumps. All right. What else do we have? Besides terraces, we also have floors. So what we have here, is it also on these frames? Yes, beautiful floors. Precisely. Our Jutra core material, which is a stone composite. This is a different composite than the terrace boards. So again, a material hybrid. Here we use polymers and wood, and here we use stone, flour, and also polymers. It's also about better heat conduction when we use underfloor heating, right? Absolutely. Underfloor heating can be perfectly applied here. We also have underlays for this because the floor is floating. So generally, for underfloor heating on the floor, we first use a quartz mineral underlay. So it's that kind of roll that you unroll and then simply lay it like a regular panels, right? That's right. Very easy installation because it's a click system, so we can install it quickly and everything fits together. We leave an expansion gap of 5 to 8 mm from the wall, and at the end, of course, the alpha skirting boards. Adam, it's awesome talking to you. It's clear you love what you do. We'll do it like this. We'll send a link. I will also check out all your materials, visit the website, and get acquainted with other products. The skirting boards are really great. If the other materials are half as nice as these skirting boards, then congratulations. Thank you, and we invite you to subscribe to the channel.